Welcome to Chats with Two Dyslexics. I'm your host, and today is another episode of Short Chats. And this episode is going to be on YouTube and Instagram, Spotify, Google Podcasts, and Apple iTunes. So this is one of our first short ones, just going to be on YouTube. So make sure you check out our YouTube channel and more things to come. All right, thank you. I already made this episode previously, so I didn't do an intro, so I'm doing an intro right now. So thank you for listening. Enjoy the episode. I'm trying a new way how to make a podcast, so I'm always doing something different and doing something, challenging myself. I made a podcast on my phone using the audio. I'm recording it, and I'm just doing it on Soundtrap. So I just recorded a podcast episode that was kind of long, 30 minutes. I'm gonna have to chop it up, but I think I'll release this maybe short one if I can see if I can export it and see what I can do. So this is what I've been doing, working a little bit, and I also watched a little bit of NASCAR. Chase Elliott won the race, which was really good because it was like Atlanta it's a good track, and it's his home track, and it makes sense that he will win because there's a lot of drivers that win on their home tracks, and Chase, I don't know if he did it before, but he said he wanted to do it for a while. So it's kind of good to see him win at his home track. His town went crazy. They play the siren every time he wins, and it's super loud. And I think it was a siren for back in the day for World War I for bombs or something like that. But now they just play it for every time Chase Elliott wins a race. So that's kind of cool. So and I bought this movie called The Bad Guys, and The Bad Guys is a funny movie. So I got a text. I'll have to answer that later. But I watched this movie called The Bad Guys, and I really enjoyed it. I'm not going to try to spoil it. So it's a cartoon movie made by DreamWorks, and there's a lot of different characters, and they use animals. So there's Mr. Wolf, Mrs. Tarantula, there's Mr. Snake, Mr. Shark. There's a lot of different cool characters. They have Aquafina, and she's in it. It was a very funny movie, and I think you should check it out. It's kid friendly, and it kind of also talks about judging people by their looks, and that's what people go through. People who don't look the same as others get judged before they even get to know them, and they talked about that a little bit, kind of like how Zootopia talked about that, which was really cool. And I love how we're kind of talking about important topics, issues. I love how Disney does that. And everyone's been talking about the Ms.Marvel TV show, and I haven't seen it, but people have been talking about it. It looks kind of nice. I think I will check it out, and it seems like a good TV show, and I can't wait to see what happens next. Is she gonna be a part of Avengers? Because all the characters that were in Avengers are not in Avengers. I'm trying to see who would be my pick to be in Avengers. It will have to be it'll be Moon Knight, Spider-Man. Who else is in there? I definitely gotta pick Doctor Strange. Doctor Strange is cool. Is there other? Oh yeah, you definitely gotta have the new Captain America. I didn't Bucky. That's top 5. Also, I don't know. I guess you can add Thor. You can add Thor and Hulk. So I think that'll be my Avengers. I don't know what you guys' Avengers will be, but I think that will be really cool to see who's gonna be the next Avengers. I don't know Ms.Marvel will be in there, but I heard they're trying to do make a Captain Marvel. They're gonna change her back into a man. I don't know if it's true, but you guys can let me know if that is true or not. I'm not really sure. And also there's another driver that has won in the truck series. Parker. Parker, he's from Connecticut, so I'm always happy when someone from Connecticut wins, because there's not a lot of people from Connecticut that kind of race in NASCAR. Most people will probably say, oh, Joey Logano, which is cool, yeah. But it's like there's only kind of like, well, I would like to see more people are from Connecticut succeeding NASCAR, because like, I don't know, I feel like we're talented. I feel like all the drivers like are really good. Like Ryan Preece, he's a good driver, and I think he just needs a shot and then he'll be good. Like, oh, speaking of like NASCAR, I think, yeah, Tyler Reddick, he got a new deal. He is going to be joining 2311, which is really shocking. I thought he was gonna stay with with Richard Childress, but I'm kind of like, it's not really surprising that he's leaving. I didn't think he was gonna join the 2311 team, because like, to be honest, like he could have won a couple races, but I don't know, Richard Childress is not really like a winning team, and I don't really know if like who else is gonna be in the car, because they could be, I don't know, I don't really know who could be in the car, because I know that like when you're in Xfinity, like, okay, let's say like Penske has a team in Xfinity, so they try to put the Xfinity, if there's a driver who's leaving Penske, kind of like Brad Keselowski did, they're gonna put another driver in there. So I don't know if Richard Childress has an Xfinity team. It'll be interesting. I don't know where Noah Gragson, he's an Xfinity driver. He's been racing in Cup, so I wouldn't be surprised he drives the car, but I don't know. I don't really want him to do it, because Tyler Reddick is a good driver. He just like, that team, like Richard Childress, like it's not like what it used to be when like we think of like Richard Childress. It was like about like Dale Earnhardt Sr. Dale Earnhardt Sr. was the man, and who did not want to mess with him. And he won 7 championships, and they haven't had that run. They kind of been like, they've been like, okay, like maybe top 10. I mean, I think Tyler Reddick, he could have had like 2 wins this season. But did he win? I don't know if he won. I think he did win, but I know that like that he got robbed, because like, like Chase Briscoe like ran into like the side of him. It was like Chase Briscoe has like this, like I like Chase Briscoe, but he's like, if I can't win it, I'm gonna like spin you out. That's what it seems like. He always does that. But yeah, I'm really excited to see what he does, and I wish him nothing but the best. He's gonna do well. Richard Childress, that's the team that he's a part of right now. And I don't know who will fit into the number 8 car, because I don't really know who else can fit in that 8 car. I feel like that maybe Richard will put Ty Dillon back in, I think like his nephew or son or something like that, in the car. I don't know, because the 8 team is like the number 8 team. It's like it's a good car, but you know, they're missing something. Trackhouse, they won 3 races. Actually, no, they won 2 or 3. I think they won 2 races. No, I think they won 3. Cause like, yeah, like there was Ross Chastain, he won 1 inning 2, and then Daniel Suarez won 1. So 3 races, and like Richard Childress hasn't really won like in a while, or like consistently. Now they haven't really been consistently. I think Austin Dillon, he's a good driver, but they gotta do something different, you know. But yeah, thank you for listening, and I hope that you guys, so now subscribe, I guess, subscribe, follow us. I have a YouTube channel, subscribe to that. Hey JB, it's Chat824, that's my username on Instagram. And make sure you follow us on Chats with 2 Dyslexics, and we have a website, so yeah, check us out. And also check out WordBiz, that's Andrea's tutoring. She tutors students, and not only that, she helps you give advice for IEP meetings. She'll help you be like, no, this is not what your son needs or daughter needs. They need this and that. She can really help you. So yeah, make sure you check into that. And yeah, thank you for listening, and I'm gonna be out. All right, thank you for listening. All right, bye.